I'm explaining a film from 2023 titled Ghosted. Spoilers ahead. Enjoy the content. The film starts with Sadie, a young woman near Washington, D.C., getting a call from Dr. Yates about a sudden death. Though they are not very close, Sadie's expression of sadness reveals an unexpected bond. Dr. Yates gives her comfort before changing the setting to a market where Cole Turner has a little booth. He confides in Edna, a lady who runs a plant booth, after his girlfriend had dumped him. Unfortunately, Edna lets Cole take over and spreads rumors. Cole notices Sadie walking into the stall after Edna leaves. She chooses a plant but worries about taking care of it because she travels a lot. For concern that she would damage the plant, Cole is hesitant to sell, which could cause conflict. After Sadie agrees to pay $10 for the plant, Edna ends the argument, and Sadie walks away. Edna encourages Cole to ask Sadie out. He follows her to the car, initially reluctant, but eventually invites her for coffee. Surprised by the offer, Sadie initially declines but changes her mind. They spend the day together, visiting different places and learning about each other's lives. Sadie, an art curator who travels globally, contrasts with Cole, who is writing a book about farming plants. Their conversation spans diverse topics, including horror movies. Sadie tells about her courageous mother about her experience leaving her nation on a raft, which gives her bravery and fearlessness. They spend the rest of the evening together at a pub, where Sadie does a vocal recital. Cole is too shy to go with her even though he has been invited. Sadie confides in him, telling him how she needs a cactus for a companion, someone that doesn't need to be attended to all the time because she travels a lot. When Cole walks Sadie home, their passion escalates into a wild romantic encounter. She feels lonely and unfulfilled in life right now. When they start making out, the scene changes to reflect a close bond. They keep pursuing their developing connection, connecting via similar goals and experiences. Later, he shares the news with his thrilled parents, but his sister Maddie warns about his tendency to get overly enthusiastic, suggesting he might mess things up. Despite his family's support, in the following days, Cole repeatedly texts Sadie without receiving a response. His father makes assumptions about why Sadie could be silent, but Maddie accuses her outright of having ghosted him. He remembers putting his tracker-equipped inhaler in her handbag, and when he goes to find it, he finds that she is in London. He chooses to surprise Maddie in London in defiance of her warnings against it, supported by his parents. After arriving and pursuing her down, he unintentionally finds himself in a shadowy alley and is abducted. The scene seems to be a lab containing scary creatures that are employed as torture. Cole maintains that he is only a farmer, despite the interrogator constantly calling him the tax man. Sadie rushes in with a rifle, quickly eliminating the threat as he is about to be tortured. As they escape amidst blaring alarms, Cole is astonished to learn that Sadie isn't an art curator but a CIA agent. Engaging in a firefight, Sadie equips him, turning the tables on their adversaries. Choosing not to shoot, Cole assists in finding cover as they navigate the challenges. Emerging from a cave, it's revealed they are in the Khyber Pass, Pakistan. When they attempt to flee in Sadie's jeep, local security officers attack them. They end up escaping by taking over a bus at gunpoint, which sparks a protracted chase. The soldiers get on the bus, but Cole uses his school wrestling prowess to take them down. He responds that this is only a love gesture. They manage to disable all oncoming cars and motorcycles, but the bus ultimately breaks down. Cole is told by Sadie that their next course of action is to walk. After cutting to a cave, the scene shows the real mission mastermind, Levesque, demanding a password from the fictitious tax man. Believing Cole to be the target, he offers $1 million to anyone who can bring him in, setting the stage for further intrigue and action. Arriving at Mingola, Marco, upon meeting Sadie, kisses her. Marco and Sadie, who work in the same field, are revealed to have dated in the past. Sadie introduces Cole to Marco, a prominent figure. And they discuss a biochemical weapon named Aztec with the potential to devastate the eastern seaboard. Sadie discloses that her main objective at the cave was to secure Aztec, with Cole being a secondary concern. Marco grants her request to set up Cole's safe return travel to the United States. Telling Cole not to get in touch with her again, Sadie leaves. But Eve kills Marco with a gunshot a few seconds later and kidnaps Cole and Sadie. Suddenly, Levesque's sentinel, the leopard, attacks Eve, who introduces himself as Sam's grandson. After telling Sadie and Cole to follow him, the leopard is slain by the lion, who then gives the order for them to keep coming. Sadie and Cole manage to get away when the lion dies. While in the car, Cole discloses that they repeatedly pressured him for the passcode, prompting Sadie to realize the ineffectiveness of Aztec without it. She confesses to killing Edna, a recent co-worker and traitor who encrypted the passcode. In response to this revelation, Sadie punches and incapacitates Cole. In the next scene, Sadie dresses up as a bounty hunter and delivers Cole to Levesque's men, saying he's the tax man with the password. She gets aboard an aircraft and expects to get paid when it lands. Behind Levesque's back, Wagner decides to torture Cole in order to get the password. But when she finds a photo of Cole and Sadie in bed together, she claims to be the tax man with the Aztec passcode. She strikes back, murdering Wagner in the process. Another man is involved in a violent altercation with Sadie, who ends up killing him by breaking his neck despite having been stabbed. Cole uses his wrestling prowess to defeat another opponent at the same time. Instructing Cole to jump from the plane with Aztec and a parachute, Sadie's plan is disrupted when he refuses to abandon her, grabbing her as they both make the daring leap. 6 hours later, they find themselves on Socotra Island in the Arabian Sea. Cole tends to Sadie's wounds, utilizing his knowledge of plants. After a passionate affair, Wagner and his soldiers assault them the next morning. Fortunately, Sadie had alerted the CIA to her whereabouts, and their prompt arrival leads to the withdrawal of part of Wagner's soldiers, adding still another twist to the story. The CIA team is disappointed when Wagner escapes with Aztec despite their best efforts. Another chapter in the plot is revealed as the scene moves to the CIA headquarters and a guy by the name of Monty Jackson interviews Sadie and Cole. Sadie offends Cole severely when she says that rescuing Cole was a mistake, using Aztec's death as justification. This leads to an argument. Connected to lie detectors, signals of sexual tension between them prompt Jackson to jokingly suggest they get a room. Later, Sadie faces disappointment from her boss, Dr. Yates, who warns her about potential job jeopardy. Cole intensely defends Sadie as Jackson criticizes her in the meanwhile. Cole recognizes a plant in a picture as the one Edna used to figure out Aztec's password after Jackson calls her a murderer and a liar. After deciding to take this plant out of Edna's apartment, they make plans to face Levesque and stop him from chasing Cole and putting his family in danger. Sadie cautions Cole that they could be taking advantage of him, but Cole accepts to help with the task. He responds to Cole's response by pointing out that they are treating Sadie in the same manner. Cole starts working for the CIA as soon as Sadie leaves the office. Simultaneously, Mr. Utami, who hired Levesque to acquire Aztec, demands its immediate delivery. Levesque assures him it will be available soon, prompting a plan to meet taxman Cole and strike a deal. Cole's squad is brutally slain at the meeting at the mall, and Jackson begs Cole to leave in his final moments. Cole, however, decides to stay because he knows Sadie will save him. Levesque admits they have Aztec but that Cole is needed to unlock it as they are at a table with Utami and his guys. Cole poses as a traitor and wants money in exchange for Levesque's help, but Levesque is dubious and sees through his ruse. When Sadie eventually shows up, there is a tense wait, and Cole tells Mr. Utami that she is the real tax man with the password. After Utami gives her the money, she is able to unlock the Aztec case. When Levesque attempts to kill her, he discovers he is surrounded by bounty hunters hired by Sadie, adding more twists to the intricate narrative. A shootout ensues, and Sadie manages to seize Aztec just before she and Cole take cover under a table. Initially, they cooperate in fending off their enemies, but they eventually become separated. Cole finds himself in a one-on-one battle with Wagner, while Utami orders Levesque to evacuate. However, Levesque takes a surprising turn, shooting Utami instead, intensifying the unfolding drama. During their battle, Wagner and Cole infiltrate the control room and unintentionally activate massive machinery. The mayhem increases when the entire building, where other people are fighting, begins to spin. Amid the chaos, Levesque and Sadie are involved in a different firefight. Cole returns in time to see Levesque preparing to subdue Sadie after defeating Wagner. In spite of Cole's interference, Levesque succeeds in seizing control of Aztec. Sadie blasts the ceiling above Levesque in a frantic attempt to make it collapse on him, killing him. Sadie regains control of Aztec, and Cole remains unharmed. The two share a kiss, and Cole compliments Sadie on her appearance in her black dress. The scene shifts to a more peaceful setting where Sadie and Cole dine with his family. Maddie is impressed too, and his parents are thrilled to have her over. They become closer as they share their terrifying experiences. After 3 months, Cole and Sadie are happily married and successful in their separate fields. Unexpectedly, Cole finds a man with his lips taped shut inside the trunk of their automobile when he opens it. They go on their date with the suggestion that their exciting and dangerous life is far from done when Sadie tells him the man is a weapons dealer. The mystery persists, implying more exciting adventures in their daring collaboration. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, do subscribe, like and comment if you'd like to see more videos like this. Hope to see you next time.